goal of the day if he kicks this. That is goal of the day. And a good defensive mark taken by another one of the stars today.
And kicks what I believe the goal of the day.
Hello and welcome to Ford Park here in Ivanhoe for this under-15 girls clash in round 4 here today on a lovely Sunday morning. My name is Liam Vertigan. It's a pleasure to be here for Mother's Day here in the YJFL, the second of 4 games here today. Thanks to Dan Lonigan for steering us through the first game between the Preston Bull Ants and the Hawthorn Citizens, and that was the Bull Ants successful by 150 points here today. So, second game of 4 today, and we get a fair share of male and female football here, and we've got the under-15 girls, as I've made mention to here today. So I'll just get myself into it. 17.5-minute quarters here flat in the under-15 girls grade. It'll be interesting to see how these sides both shape up. A couple of milestone games being played for representatives of both sides here today, so it'll be very interesting to see how they go. So the ball is on the Oil Road side. Opportunity for Durkin. She got the footy forward. Gets to the edge of the centre square. The Redbacks have numbers. This is Calnan with the football. The umpire has adjudicated holding the ball, so it's a free kick to the Comets, a very successful club. Handball came from Kenny that time. Sorry, it was Dara Bogosian. Ball goes to the top of the forward pocket here for the Comets. It's a hot football at the moment. It looks like the Redbacks are going to clear, although that was some good pressure there laid by Dragovic. Ball just bobbling around, and the umpire will eventually call for it as no one was able to control the football. And the ball about 25 metres from home. Good handball there once again by Dragovic. He got it out of the initial bit of congestion. The Redbacks clear, they bring it out to the broadcast side just about. Intelligent soccer forward. Another little soccer forward there. It was the right idea that time by Phillips, but couldn't find a teammate. Got to control the football here going forward. Now the Comets trying to hold things up on the edge of forward 50. Gone a couple of minutes, still no score yet to either side, and the umpire will call for it now. And we have a ball up. So free kick to the Redbacks. Kick goes wide. It's going through the hands there that time of Ellett. Ball back towards the middle of the ground. There was an opportunity there for Durkin. She couldn't hold on to the football. Ball bobbles out the back. T.O. now had it, lost it. A little bit of kicking in danger there perhaps, but umpire didn't see it that way. Ball dribbles its way forward. Bit of a foot race to get to the football here first. Nice intelligent little shove there that time. That was done by Debro Gajan. And the umpire will call for it again. So ball up from the restart. Bernie's just reset the monitor for me. What a man. Very helpful. Kick forward. Bounces short. Nice control of the football there by Valentina Derabogosian. Hard football. Over the top of it that time was McIntosh for Ashburton. Very hot football at the moment. Soccer skills being used. The ground's a bit dewy, a bit frosty from a cold morning this morning. Turn into Jane Bunn for a second. 20 degrees expected today. A perfect day for football. One of the warmest days we've had in the last couple of weeks here in Melbourne's inner northeast. As that ball came up and straight down. And it's a ball up once again. Ball fell between the two rucker women that time. Opportunity there for Phillips of Ashburton to control the football. She did. Got a handball away. Opportunity for Wonky to get the football away, and here go the Redbacks. Robinson back towards the middle of the ground. Didn't get full purchase on her kick that she would have liked. Arn up in there for the Comets there this time, and it's a ball up. Now I was chatting to the timekeeper of the Q Comets before, and he told me that Saya McIntyre's mum's tuning in from Europe on our live stream, so hope things are going well over there in Barcelona. He was telling me all about it, so hopefully Saya can put a goal or two on the board for you tonight. Q go forward. And that should be a ball up, but just snatching it off her that time was Teo. Teo kicks it back towards the middle of the ground. Went through the outstretched hands of Astana that time, but Astana went in there and butted up a second time and got it again. Tucking the footy under the arms is Anna. But she dropped the footy in the tackle, the umpire said. You probably would have been able to pick that up in the effects microphone there. Free kick to McIntosh. She kicks the ball out wide. Opportunity for Q Comets to sky the football forward. And the umpire calls for it once again. So ball up from the restart. Kicked inside forward 54 Q. Few players hovering over the top of this football. No one's able to gain full possession of the ball just yet, although now it ekes out. Opportunity for Q still. Can't quite control the football. Kick forward. That was around the body. Oh, what an effort. It's a goal to Zaffa Lanigan. She kicks through the first of the morning. And Q Comets are now 1 straight 6. And Ashburton yet to score. So Zara Lanigan. Do recognise her name from under 15s or even under 14s last year when we commentated a day out at Q. As we ball up from the restart, just going over her own feet there at an opportune time there was Johnson, but the Redbacks go inside forward 50, but Perry got the footy back. She kicks the ball forward, back towards the middle of the ground. Waiting for it there that time. There's an opportunity for Ellett of Q Comets, couldn't quite gain possession of the football. And out the back very quickly, Deborah Gajan had another opportunity. Said that name a few times this morning already, although there is 2 of them, so got to figure out which one's which. This is Valentina. She kicked the ball inside forward 50. Dribbling its way towards the boundary. Shit was the first one back towards the football. And diving in over the top of it that time is Foldy to ensure that that one doesn't go anywhere. And it's a ball up. So from the restart, umpire balls it straight up. Wasn't messing around. Ball goes on the forward pocket. Here's a chance for Kyriakakis. Gets the ball across the face of goal. There is a goalkeeper there for Ashburton, but it didn't sit there that time for Comerford, and it's gone over and out for a throw in. Interesting kit by the boundary umpire. He's gone the rugby league shirt and the pair of jeans, but his action to throw the ball in is absolutely perfect. Ball comes out the back, opportunity for Hopkins. Her kick was smothered off the boot as she was taken to ground, although she just picked it up then, so that was originally Phillips. Now the ball clears, but there's Comets everywhere around this football. That was Alicia Degrabajan there that time. Here's her sister now, Valentina, over the football. She couldn't control it. Just running her way through that time was Tonner. Gets the ball forward. Here we go, the Redbacks. This is Grace Ellett. Gets a boot to ball. Goes out wide. Got a kind bounce that time, did Haslam. She kicks inside forward 50. Goes in the direction of Drajovic once again. She's taken to ground in another tackle. And it's a ball up. So ball up out of the ruck. And a quick kick forward. It's a scrubber of a kick forward. Bit of a contest there that time. Having to wait for it is Astana. She had it, lost it. Opportunity now that time for Kane of the Comets to get the football, and the umpire calls for it. So it's a decent start to this game. Both teams getting some even share of the football at the moment. But Q Comets have got the clear dominance on the scoreboard. They just kicked the only goal. Got done by Bowen to get the hands free. And the quick kick went forward, and it's been marked by Hill. Hill looks around, and that short kick's nice. And Valentina Debro-Gajan has taken the mark. The Comets are wearing the pink socks. She decided to handball off, put her teammate under all sorts of pressure there, and unfortunately that opportunity's come unstuck momentarily for the Q Comets, but they still find themselves inside their forward 50 at a decent strike of getting a goal on the board here. Hit out of the ruck there that time, looked like Donnell of Q Comets. Ball goes forward. Calnan over the top of the football. And the umpire calls for it again. McIntyre and the ruck got it down that time. Umpire circling, and it's a ball up. So the Redbacks clear. Teo kicks it to the middle of the ground. Bit of a foot race here to control the football. Johnson over the top of it. She's lost it. And the Comets go again. They push the ball forward here. The girls, good tackle there, laid by Calnan. Just nearly got lost there and wanting to kick the ball the other way. She hands it off that time to Bowen. Kicks the ball forward. It's a dribbler towards the boundary line. Valentina Debro-Gajan escorts the ball over and out. So Chit and McIntyre with ones in the ruck. Umpire's found something he doesn't like. It's a free kick to the Redbacks. And it's a free kick to Ellett. Ellett sinks the slipper into it. The intended target there that time was Phillips. She couldn't mark that time. It's a hot footy on the ground here for the time being. Dragging the football under and doing quite well in the end there at Q Comets player. Give her the due respect at the moment, but she's not turning around. Yes, she does there that time, so that was well done by Bowen to get down onto the ground and was able to get their hands free before she could have been done for holding the ball for perhaps dragging the ball in. There she is again, Bowen over the top, but the handball was cut off by the tall young lady in O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan held the front position that time against McIntyre, and the ball goes forward momentarily. Opportunity here for Ronke if the ball can sit for her. She can try and suck her off the ground if she wants to. Now she might have an opportunity to pick up the footy, but she's got due help in Hoy, but she couldn't quite get the football, but she's there to butter up and keep the pressure on the Comets so they can't get out of their defensive 50. So this is the deepest the ball has gone inside 50 for the Redbacks so far in this game, and they do deserve goal for their effort so far at the moment, and that's a good tackle there by Robinson to ensure that the ball wasn't going anywhere that time. So we've got about 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's the Comets by a straight kick. McIntyre out of the ruck, I'll give it to that time. Held her front position nicely, got the ball down, and being wrapped up in a tackle there that time is Perry, and she's not going anywhere, and it's another ball up, about 20 metres out from home. They're kicking to the left of the screen. The social rooms, change rooms into the ground here. McIntyre decisively out of the ruck, absolutely sunk the fist into the football at that time. Hot footy for the time being. Good pick up there by Marshall. Got the high kick away, and here is an opportunity. And the ponytail just got in the way of me identifying that player, unfortunately. So, for the Redbacks first. And you can hear it from the coaching staff over there. Great kick. It sure was. Ashburton strike back. They get there first. And it's now one straight 6 apiece with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter at Ford Park. Going to say it was Grace Ellett that kicked the goal. Certainly a 1 in front of the jumper. And give it to the 13. So 1 straight 6. To both sides. Out of the ruck that time. It was O'Callaghan. Ronke kicks the ball out wide. Good tackle by Ellett. Held the football in. A handball went in the direction of Phillips. Couldn't quite hold on to the football. Kane tried to get the quick kick away. Couldn't quite do so. The ball will be held in here, and it's repeat inside forward 50s for the Redbacks. 1.5 minutes to go. O'Callaghan out of the ruck, straight down to Phillips. Phillips' little kick forward wasn't the required distance. So it's play on for the time being. The ball goes forward. And here's an opportunity here. Good bounce by Lanigan. She slams the ball inside forward 50. It's now a foot race. It's a one-on-one. Comerford against her opponent in Dragovic. She does well, Dragovic, to scrap that one in and hold the ball inside forward 50 for the moment. Trying to get her hands free that time was Kenny. Couldn't quite do so. Ball goes across goal. Always a dangerous operation when that happens. Chitt got a handball free before she could have been wrapped up there that time in a tackle. We've got a number 3 out there. That must be Donnell, because that's the only number that's not on the list. Umpire circling. We'll call for it, as you can see on the time clock over there. 35 seconds to go now. Ball straight up and straight down. Ball bouncing, dribbling forward. Ashburton with the numbers here. They could clear if they can. Dragovic attacked the ball hard, I should say. And also attacking it hard is Ellett. And it's a ball up. I correct my mistake from that last goal kicker. Ronke kicked the goal for Ashburton. Ball went straight up and straight back down in the ruck. Still a bit of a scrap for it. As the siren goes for quarter time here. As we have a look over on the scoreboard that Bernie has kindly zoomed in on it for us. Ashburton are 1 straight 6 and the Q Comets are 1 straight 6. We've gone through a quarter of football so far here at Ford Park. The scores are level, and we're going to take a quarter time break. For our friends at the Woodards of Manningham and Rookie Me, among all of our other sponsors, we'll see you for the second quarter in a couple of minutes' time.
I love coaching, but it's not always easy.
Sometimes I make mistakes.
Welcome back to Ford Park for the second quarter. Between the Redbacks and the Comets. The Redbacks go forward. Oh, that's a crunching tackle there. Didn't really give an opportunity for 40 to get rid of the football. The ball dribbles forward. Here's an opportunity for Menangola. Finally got an opportunity to mention that name. It's a good Geelong Football Club name. Couldn't quite get rid of it there that time. Ball up out of the ruck. O'Callaghan out of the ruck. Her mum's happy, I said the last name right. Ball goes forward momentarily. Opportunity for Bowen over the top for
Get the man
Hugh.
clean, you're going.
And there circling was the umpire and he calls for it. Ball up again. O'Callaghan just put Callanan over the football there that time in the ruck, and the Redbacks go forward once again. And they're able to hold the football in, although they try and walk out of the defence there that time through Arna. She got a handball away in the nick of time before she could have been taken to ground. Opportunity there that time for Johnson to try and scrap the ball forward a little bit for Ashburton, but she was set upon by about 5 Comets. And it's a ball up inside the forward 50. Good ruck movement that time by Voller in the ruck. So they're rotating a little bit here, the Redbacks in the ruck. Perry got the errant handball and a bit of a kick to kick. Here's McIntosh. She plays on, kicks it on the right, inside forward 50, and I'll kick it to you and you kick it to me. Still goes. Bowen with the football. Nice little handball over the top. Little grubby kick down the line, found Lanigan. Lanigan tried to handball to herself. Good pressure by Menangola in the helmet. Got the handball away to Teo. Teo kicks the ball forward of the centre square momentarily. I think the intended target was Phillips, but Phillips had to try and run onto the football and was always going to be a little bit too hard for her, and Perry was set upon by Phillips at that time, and the ball will be called for at the edge of the centre square, kicking to the right of screen this quarter, the Ready Redbacks. Ball comes out of the ruck. Marshall had a chance to try and relieve the football, couldn't quite do so. She'll go in a second time, Marshall, who smothered the kick off the boot of Perry there that time. Menegola has the football, got a shin to it, and it's worked out quite well. That's a nice high ball inside forward 50. Numbers here favour Ashburton, although the ball bounced at a left angle. You can never trust that, Sharon. Good handball opportunity there that time. Came from Lanigan. She got the ball out of trouble, and now the ball soccers its way towards the boundary. Just had a look over her left shoulder, Kane, to see if she could get the ball away in the nick of time. That was smart play. She did. Teo taken to ground. Pice is holding the ball. Free kick to Lanigan. Pretty sure I commentated her in Interleague last year when they played the Mornington Peninsula Junior Football League. Ball goes forward. Bowen over the top of the football. She's been in the 2 or 3 best players so far today. Valentina Debrogosian had the football momentarily, lost it. Trying to hold the football in there was Kyriakakis that time. Little handball goes forward. Letitia Debrogosian's in there. Lanigan again. Slams the ball inside forward 50. Bit of a foot race to get to it. The ball bounced very kindly for Kenny. Kenny plays on. She kicks back towards the middle of the ground. Menegola's got some work to do to get there because the ball bounced nicely for Alexandra Haslam. Menegola provided the shepherd there that time, and that was very smart. Here's O'Callaghan. Got a little kick away. It was an underground ball, so put a little bit of pressure on her teammates to try and get the footy going forward. Calnan with the handball over the top. Things working all right here for the time being for the Comets, but Hill couldn't quite mark the football. Haslam back to Hill. And umpire says she threw the football, and it's a free kick to Hopkins. Hopkins back towards the middle. Bounce a little bit unkindly for Teo, but she'll get it a second time here. Teo got the hands free and got a good handball away. Menegola, here we go. She's lifted. Handball off was delightful. Kick to the top of the square is across the face. Not the worst result. And our man in the jeans will do the boundary work. Got to run over and get the footy. It is a very nice day for it. Just hearing that through RFX, Mike. So the ball will be tossed back in. Nicely done too. David Calnan in the ruck for Q Comets. Ball goes forward. Phillips probably kicked that the wrong way that she would have liked. So the ball goes to the opposite pocket here for Ashburton for the time being. Ball smothered off the boot there that time of Tonner. Or, oh, sorry, it was Mercerillo, I should say, the 32. And the ball has dribbled across the face, through for a behind. And we have the lead back, well, the first lead of the day, I should say, to the Redbacks of Ashburton. It's a high ball. Mercerillo sitting under the football. She gets possession. O'Callaghan takes her to ground. O'Callaghan butters up and puts a little bit of pressure on for a second tackle. Head over the football there that time from Marshall. She's got help from Johnson there that time. O'Callaghan's still in there as well. Here's an opportunity for Hoy. Marshall had the football again. Menegola comes in from the side to put some body-on-body pressure on Arnhem, the Q Comets. And that is a crunching tackle there laid by Perry to ensure that the ball isn't going anywhere towards the goal for Ashburton. So from the restart once again, Callaghan will sit under that, just simply too tall, and will take a good mark. Good centering ball too, very intelligent pass. Opportunity here for Durkin, kicks it to the opposite pocket, juggles it 3 times, and Ronke takes a good mark and she'll go back and take her time. This is for goal number 2 for Sophie Ronke. It's a bit close to the player on the mark, and unfortunately she's kicked that one out of bounds on the full. Well, it must have been touched. It's a throw in. Phillips had the ball come straight down to her. She couldn't get possession of the ball. And the ball is held in once again. So 1-1 plays one straight here at Ford Park in Ivanhoe. Both of the ladies in the ruck there missed the football. Opportunity there for Hoy. She couldn't get boot the ball. Q Comets clear. Ball goes to the scoreboard side. Over the top of the football here that time is Bowen, and she's locked in and couldn't get the football free. Right in front of the scoreboard. Phillips, kick forward. Good control originally by Voller. Lost it in the end. Perry. It's a good last name in the field of women's sport. O'Callaghan over the top of the football. She couldn't quite hold it. The umpire calls for it. Out of the ruck there that time, Calnan. Clear. They bring it back towards the middle of the ground. Valentina Derbrogosian was the one there. Ashburton go forward once again. Good opportunity to get that mark there from Calnan. She got hands onto it, but she couldn't hold onto it, and she was set upon by 2 Redbacks. Sort of like if you're cleaning out your garage and you see 2 of them, you get set upon them quick. Opportunity for Menegola. She was spun around in the tackle. She got the handball free. Well done by her. Lanigan kicks the ball forward. Bounce just short there of a couple of intended targets. Numbers here probably pretty even. Opportunity for Donnell. She got the handball free. Ball bobbling around for the time being. Bit of rough football to try and go after. Valentina Derbrogosian had the football. Good tackle there that time by Phillips. Sorry, it wasn't Phillips, it was Ellett. It's a ball up as a slight breeze just picks up here at Ford Park. O'Callaghan out of the ruck. That was Phillips that time that received it. That was an intelligent slap. Went in the direction of Marshall. Teo can help in from the side. She gets the body in for the time being. Couldn't quite attack it. Menegola. Handball's free to McIntosh. McIntosh kicks the ball forward. Now it's a foot race. It's a 2-on-1 that favour the Redbacks again. They got numbers here. That was a pretty important tap of the football there that time to try and stop any movement forward there by Hill. So Q pushed the ball up towards their forward 50, but that's where things come unstuck because Ellett, well, she had it and lost it. Now Q go again. But once again, numbers favour the Redbacks, although that Sharon did a nasty bounce. It put a little bit of pressure on Jada Chit that time. An opportunity for Kenny now. She sinks the footy forward. Good pass, just got trapped between a set of legs there that time. It was Robinson. Over the top, Perry. She somehow scrapped the football free. Trying to take on a few too many there that time perhaps was Arna, but the umpire said she got a handball free. Crisp is over the football. Oh, there's a couple of last names here with AFL connections here, you could say. Makes it easy to remember. Ball up on the outer side of the centre square. Marshall. Oh, well done, Bowen. Good spin. Takes a bounce. Evades two. Falls over at a pretty inopportune time, unfortunately. Ball goes forward. Donnell. And here go the Redbacks again. Little tiny kick went forward from Marshall. Didn't get the purchase she would have liked. Marshall will get it again. Kicks it down the line. Going back with the flight of the ball there. That time was Perry. Had plenty of the football, has Perry. And now it's been undone. Phillips. Handballs forward. Crisp. Tackled by two Redbacks, O'Callaghan and Robinson. And it's a ball up. O'Callaghan out of the ruck. She got first hands to it. Ball comes to ground. Good tackle laid on Lanigan. The umpire said on the ball. It's a free kick to Marshall. No. Umpire says there was no opportunity for her to get rid of that football, so umpire doesn't mess around and he'll get it going again. Arnott over the boundary. O'Callaghan out of the ruck. Back in there is McIntyre with her to keep her company. Another good tackle there laid up here. It might be the first time for me to say it today. The umpire will get sick of balling it up in a minute and he'll pin out a free kick. O'Callaghan out of the ruck, went straight down to Lanigan. Lanigan set upon there by McIntosh, and it's another ball up. Ball up out of the ruck, straight to ground. McIntosh, yeah, there it is. I told you get sick of balling it up. He's found a free kick. That's for holding the ball. And a free kick to the Comets. Will find themselves a point down in the back stages of this first half at Ford Park. And the umpire has called for a ball up again. Callaghan slapped it down to the ground. The t-shirt Degrabosian had the football. Ball dribbles its way back towards the ground. Good one-on-one here for the Comets. Tucking the football under the arm there. Good bit of run. They kick the ball inside forward 50, and this is nice. Here's Valentina Degrabosian. It's a nice kick on the right foot too, but it's been turned over. Mark taken in defence. Nice ball out wide. Umpire has paid the mark to Phillips. No. This is Valentina Degrabosian. On the right. Nice centering ball to Jemima Arnott. Arnott on the left. Inside forward 50. And a solid mark taken by Scarlett Bowen, who's pretty much been in everything this half. She doesn't like her chances, so she'll just set it up. The idea is right. Had two Comets flying back towards the square. And the Redbacks arrive in numbers. T.O., first hands. Trying to barge her way through there. That time was Hill, and the umpire says holding the footy. And I'll get the relieving free kick here, the Redbacks. That kick was smothered off the boot, so Menegola just had to work a little bit to try and arrive there in time. Bowen with the football, spun around in the tackle there by Kenny, and it's a ball up. From the restart. Ball somehow finds its way coming out. Over the top, Lanigan got a little handball free. Boy calls for it. So things have just stagnated a little bit for the time being. Good slap forward. Phillips read the pack nicely for Ashburton. She has to go in a second time to try and help out. Just losing control of it there was Matilda Marshall. Hot football on the outer side. Trying to pick it up there was Drajovic. Arnott to Valentina Derbogozian. Kick inside forward 50. Bounces between about 3 players there trying to work it out. Kyria Karkas is the one that's harangued by 2 redbacks. This is Asher Hill. Hill kicks it forward. Need a mark here. The Comets couldn't quite get it. Ball comes to ground. Good little tackle there. Ball comes free momentarily. Menegola over the top of the football. Distinctive in that helmet. Phillips over the top. Ball comes forward. There's about 15 players, if not more, around this footy at the moment. Hopkins over there as well to help out. Arnott in there with Marshall. Phillips clears the ball now. That's going to bounce. Bounce quite nicely. Just had to wait for it momentarily. Hoy tried to get it away. Menegola perhaps held without it, and that's exactly how the umpire sees it. So this is Gabrielle Menegola. Sinks the slipper into it. Got a good bit of carry on as well. Slipped through the hands of Holly Foldy. Ball in the middle of the ground, and that's where it'll stay. And we've got 20 seconds left here in the first half. Lanigan held the front position. It was McIntyre there that time. Got me numbers mixed up momentarily. She held the front position on Noel Callaghan in the ruck there that time. Free kick for a high contact tackle there, and that's going to go to Marshall, who will probably have the last kick of the half. She goes to Teo, who takes the mark, and that'll be the last bit of play there we have in the first half. And it's just the 1 point lead to Ashburton at the moment. They're 1-1-7. They were able to add the 1 point in that second quarter, whereas Q weren't able to get on the board. What we're going to do is we'll take our half-time break. The players will have a break for 10 minutes. And we'll see you in about that time for the second half of play in this under-15s girls clash in round 4 between Ashburton and Q Comets. It's the Redbacks by a point.
The coaching community further, we're excited to introduce you to Rookie Meet, the official coaching technology partner of the AFL. Rookie Meet have developed RM Coach, an innovative online coaching platform for AFL accredited coaching. RM Coach hosts an extensive library of drills, coaching tools and educational information in line with AFL curriculum. This season, take your coaching to the next level. RM Coach, evolve.
I love coaching, but it's not always easy.
Sometimes I make mistakes. But remember, I am just trying my best. Sometimes people shout at you from the sidelines. It can be hurtful and embarrassing.
I coach to have fun, not to be abused. The coach should always treat their players with fairness and respect, and they deserve the same from you.
Coaches are vital to our clubs, and we should be grateful for the time and effort they put in.
Let's show some respect and let the coach coach.
I love coaching.
I love coaching, so let's keep it that way.
Abide by the laws of the game.
Support all players.
Not just your own child.
Abuse in any form is not tolerated.
Support all efforts to remove it.
Everyone is different.
We want everyone involved and valued.
Footy is fun.
We play for the love of it and to make friends.
Development of players, teams and clubs is prioritised before the outcome. Respect every participant. Let the coaches coach, umpires umpire and players play.
Language matters.
Be positive, supportive and encourage us.
Our safety is your priority.
The current footy landscape requires more from coaches than ever before. With so much going on, it can be difficult to keep up. That's why the Rookie Meet team has developed RM Coach, the AFL accredited coaching platform to help coaches stay organised, educated and on top of their game. Check out coach.rookiemeet.com. RM Coach, evolve the game.
Hi, Luke Beveridge here. Coaching has its rewards, but it also has its challenges. So thank you for taking on this important role. To assist the coaching community further, we're excited to introduce you to Rookie Meet, the official coaching technology partner of the AFL. The Rookie Meet team have developed RM Coach, an innovative online coaching platform for AFL accredited coaching. RM Coach hosts an extensive library of drills, coaching tools and educational information in line with AFL curriculum. This season, take your coaching to the next level. RM Coach, evolve the game. Hi, Robbie Campbell here, head coach of the Rookie Me Academy and premiership player for the Mighty Hawks. As a coach, I know the struggle. The time, effort, commitment you put in to make sure you try and succeed at your footy club. At Rookie Me, we're excited to introduce you to RM Coach, an innovative online platform designed for grassroots coaches all the way through to the elite level. Rookie Me is the official coaching technology partner of the AFL, which means if you're an AFL accredited coach, this system is tailored for you, in line with the AFL curriculum. Let's take a look. Over 100 customised drills, step-by-step animation and coaching points to help you educate. Don't just understand how to run a drill, know why. RM Coach will even help you run your training sessions, tailoring drills to match your team's age, gender and skill level. You can even alter a training session depending on how many players turn up to train. And it's available on any device. We've been using the RM Coach platform within our academy for the last few years, and we're very excited to share it with the wider coaching community. So go to coach.rookieme.com and have a look, or coach.afl. RM Coach, evolve the game.
I love coaching, but it's not always easy.
Sometimes I make mistakes. But remember, I am just trying my best. Sometimes people shout at you from the sidelines. It can be hurtful and embarrassing.
I coach to have fun, not to be abused. The coach should always treat their players with fairness and respect, and they deserve the same from you.
Coaches are vital to our clubs, and we should be grateful for the time and effort they put in.
Let's show some respect and let the coach coach.
I love coaching.
I love coaching, so let's keep it that way.
Abide by the laws of the game.
Support all players.
Not just your own child.
Abuse in any form is not tolerated.
Support all efforts to remove it.
Everyone is different.
We want everyone involved and valued.
Footy is fun.
We play for the love of it and to make friends.
Development of players, teams and clubs is prioritised before the outcome. Respect every participant. Let the coaches coach, umpires umpire and players play.
Language matters.
Be positive, supportive and encourage us.
Our safety is your priority.
The current footy landscape requires more from coaches than ever before. With so much going on, it can be difficult to keep up. That's why the Rookie Me team has developed RM Coach, the AFL accredited coaching platform to help coaches stay organised, educated and on top of their game. Check out coach.rookieme.com. RM Coach, evolve the game.
Hi, Luke Beveridge here. Coaching has its rewards, but it also has its challenges. So thank you for taking on this important role. To assist the coaching community further, we're excited to introduce you to Rookie Me, the official coaching technology partner of the AFL. The Rookie Me team have developed RM Coach, an innovative online coaching platform for AFL accredited coaches. RM Coach hosts an extensive library of drills, coaching tools and educational information in line with AFL curriculum. This season, take your coaching to the next level. RM Coach, evolve the game.
Hi, Robbie Campbell here, head coach of the Rookie Me Academy and premiership player for the Mighty Hawks. As a coach, I know the struggle. The time, effort, commitment you put in to make sure you try and succeed at your footy club. At Rookie Me, we're excited to introduce you to RM Coach, an innovative online platform designed for grassroots coaches all the way through to the elite level. Rookie Me is the official coaching technology partner of the AFL, which means if you're an AFL accredited coach, this system is tailored for you, in line with the AFL curriculum. Let's take a look. Over 100 customised drills, step-by-step animation and coaching points to help you educate. Don't just understand how to run a drill, know why. RM Coach will even help you run your training sessions, tailoring drills to match your team age, gender and skill level. You can even alter a training session depending on how many players turn up.
Welcome back to Ford Park here in Ivanhoe, ready for the second half of this game between Ashburton and the Q Comets. It's the Redbacks by a point. Just about ready to get things underway again. Teams have made their way into their positions. The umpire holds the ball aloft and we're underway. O'Callaghan out of the ruck there that time. Comes to ground. Opportunity going forward for Bowen. Bowen goes for a run. She takes a bounce. Kicks inside for. Oh, that's a great mark above the head by Hoy. She kicks the ball forward. Fell forward of the outstretched hands of Chit. Opportunity for Ashburton to go forward again. Here's Menegola. She kicks it forward. Opportunity for Ronke to try and get the footy, but couldn't quite do so. Ball goes backwards. Phillips, who's been really good for the Redbacks so far. She sends a ball forward. Here's Wittenbury. Her kick smothered off the boot. Well, wasn't, sorry. Went down the line, couldn't find a target. Wittenbury over the top again to try and get a hand on it. She lays a tackle, and it's a ball up once again. Ball up out of the ruck. Opportunity for Q Comets to clear, but they can't quite do so. Trying to barge her way through was Perry, and she's been done for holding the ball that time. Free kick to the Comets, just dropping the mark there at an inopportune time. There was Ellett. Ball goes forward. Umpire said, "I'll pay the mark," and Foldy most definitely will get the mark. She kicks the ball forward. Bit of an underground pass. Makes her teammates have to work just a little bit harder for it. Good kick forward. Foot race for Kenny to try and get there first. She does quite nicely. Ball over the top. Good tackle there by Perry. It's a ball up. Conan out of the ruck there, that top for Q Comets I'll give it to. Just got the hand onto it first. Brose has picked up a little bit more here. Ball up again. O'Callaghan out of the ruck. Went straight down to one of her opponents though. Teo with the football. Perry with the football. That'll be holding the ball. Here's Menegola. She kicks the ball to the middle. Opportunity for Voller. Voller for Foldy. Hot footy, no one can control it. Teo. Didn't go an awful long way. This is dribbling its way forward. Phillips tries to nudge her opponent out of it. Over the top of it for Q is Drajovic. She tried to get a handball free, couldn't quite do so. Menegola attacked the pack hard. Could have been taken high, but the ball somehow just keeps on scrapping its way forward. Another ball up. So a ball up, not an awful lot happening here. Is an opportunity for Menegola once again. She wheels around, kicks the ball forward. Bounce between 3 or 4. Quick handball there that time from Teo. Teo to the middle of the ground. Just try to control it as Kenny, and she does so eventually. That's a good long ball inside forward 50, and a great mark has been taken there by Voller. So Voller plays on and liked something else, and this is Ellett. Ellett kicks it to the pocket. Slip through the hands of Drajovic. A little dribbler. Goes towards goal and it's gone through. I don't think she can believe it. We'll stay with her here if Bernie can, just to pick up who that player is. I think she might be going to the bench. It looks like the 41 in Zara Voller, who's actually ended up kicking that. Very surprised with her own work. And the ball goes back to the middle now. And Ashburton just extend their margin out to 7 points. So the Redbacks with the all-important first goal of the quarter, as O'Callaghan got the hit out of the ruck and went down to ground. She might get a handball receive, and she does. She opted to give the handball back. Hot footy at the moment. It's a bit hard to control at the moment, you feel, for the young ladies out there. As Kenny had the football and she had pressure coming from over the top. It's a ball up again. Bowen inside forward 50. First one there, Hopkins for Ashburton. Ball goes forward. Trying to spin herself out of trouble there was Donnell. Deborah Gosian was also there. That was Letitia. Opportunity for the Redbacks to clear. They do. It's a bit of a rushed kick, but it's not the worst position for them to be in here. Marshall has tried to be just pushed off the football legally by Hill, but she does quite nicely in the end. Ball's going to be awfully close to the boundary here, and it'll go over. Ball back in. O'Callaghan down to the ground. She's been really good today in the ruck. Marshall couldn't get rid of the footy in time before the umpire called for it. Both ruckwomen fight a bit of a draw there. No one really got the decisive tap and escorted over the boundary line there that time. The umpire flicks it back into play. O'Callaghan was able to run towards the football there that time and get the hit down to ground. Perry down at the ground level trying to get the football out, extract it any way she can. Couldn't quite do so in the end. So we go again through Cowan, and this is Bowen with the football. And she's been done for holding the football. This is Marshall. Marshall plays on, kicks towards the middle of the ground where McIntosh has to go for a little bit of a run. Shepherd provided by Ellett. This is McIntosh now with the football. She kicks the footy back towards the middle of the ground. Came off the boot of Ashtana, who would have tried to just soccer the footy forward. She provided a good shepherd in the end. Good handball over the top, found Haslam. Haslam kicks the ball forward. Went past the outstripped hands of Bowen, who gave it off to Lanigan. Lanigan takes 2 bounces. The second bounce wasn't too kind in coming back to her. So it left it a little bit open for Teo to try and get the football, which she did. And now it's a pile in on top of Donnell there that time, and it's a ball up. Lanigan towards the goal square. And in fact going over. Conan out of the ruck there that time. Ball favoured her on the throw in. No one able to clear the congestion for the time being. Conan out of the ruck. Great tackle. They're laid on Hill. Actually, and it was deemed in the back. So this is Asher Hill to bring the margin back to a point. And it's touched through. Yes. Ball out of defence for Q. Perry. Perry again, taking the ground and a good tackle. And a ball up again, as you can see on the scoreboard. 7.5 minutes to go. 2-1 plays 1-1. Ashburton in front. Conan out of the ruck. Over the top there that time was Ellett for Ashburton. She couldn't quite hold on to possession of the football. So we'll go again. Conan out of the ruck again, so she's had the last little bit of supremacy in the ruck for the visiting side, you could say. They are the away team today. She gets another hit out this time. She's going up against 40 in this time. And the ruck as a quick kick goes forward, top of the square, goalkeeper there. Good mark last line of defence by Jada Chit. She kicks the ball out wide, slipped through the hands of Lanigan for Q Comets, so the ball comes to ground. Opportunity out the back this time for Kane. They scramble one forward here, Q. They just need to get numbers to the football here and get a goal back. Hill and Bowen and Perry all there for the Comets, but there's equal numbers here for Ashburton as well, but the umpire calls for it again. Conan out of the ruck, straight down to ground. And another ball up before Lanigan could perhaps get rid of the football there. Conan again out of the ruck. Last 6 or 7 ruck taps have gone to her. Good pressure there from Menegola on Haslam. Menegola tries to tap the football to her advantage. She does nice in the end. Gets a little kick away that gets a little bit of meterage for her side here. So not the worst result either. As the ball goes over and out in front of the Q Comets interchange bench. Conan out the ruck down to Bowen. Menegola just had her knees taken out there. No free kick for her there that time, unfortunately. Ball forward to Letitia de Brigosian. And there's a free kick for holding the ball. That's the kick and the tackle there. Free kick to Ashburton. Marshall. For Ellett. Ball went in the general direction there of Voller, but Ashtana held the front position but couldn't quite mark the footy. Ball back into play. Kellnan held the front position as O'Callaghan has gone back into the ruck. So we might see the ruck even out a little bit here. Ball forward. This is Letitia Debrogosian. She gives it off. This is Lanigan. She kicks the ball forward. It might just dribble out of play here, although it stays nicely in the field of play. Good handball that time from McIntyre. She gave it off back towards Hill. That time McIntosh got tackled by multiple Comets. And it's a ball up again. Cowan out the ruck, straight down to ground. Couldn't find anyone particularly. Quick kick forward. Here's Ellett. Ellett's kick goes forward. O'Callaghan over the top of it. Couldn't wrangle it in there that time. She now go on the ruck against Bowen by looks like here. Nope, Cowan again. And Cowan got the hit out again. That ball just floated over her head. Was able to go for her. This is Perry. She's set upon. And a good tackle, and it's a ball up again. O'Callaghan out of the ruck there that time. Went down to Foldy. And it goes over and out again. O'Callaghan that time the ruck, but Comets try to clear, and Johnson fires it on the boot in the direction of Voller. That handball goes in the direction of Johnson again, but she just had to play for the Sherrin as it's bouncing everywhere at the moment. And holding the ball is the decision. Free kick to Marshall, who's been heavily involved today. Marshall down the line, couldn't find her target. And it's over and out. So the ball in, it must have been grabbed by the wind. It blew hard right. And no one was able to get the football out of the ruck there. As the ball scrambles itself forward, Arnott set upon by Menegola. Menegola got her in a good tackle there, and ball wasn't going anywhere. So we go again from the restart. Been a quiet quarter scoring wise, but still an opportunity for both sides here as the ball is right smack bang in the middle of the ground. Well done there by Bowen. Umpire very enthusiastically saying holding the footy. And it's a free kick to Phillips. Phillips sends one high, and you'd feel O'Callaghan was the one that would have been the intended target there, given she's the tallest player on the ground. Couldn't quite hold the football, but she'll get it here, O'Callaghan. Got a little handball free. Here's an opportunity for Ronke. Ronke inside forward 50. Now it's a foot race for Hui to try and get there. She's up against Wittenbury. 3 Redbacks arrive to help out, putting Wittenbury under a little bit of pressure there. Ball goes forward. Chance for Hui. Phillips ran into a brick wall. That was Dragovic. And there was a little snap on goal, and it's across the face. That came off the boot of Comerford. Sorry, it was Ellett. Two plays 1-1, so a 7-point lead for the Redbacks. And the ball has been turned over there. Call to go was Hoy. She gave the handball off. Kick on goal. He's out of bounds on the full. And that'll be the last bit of action we'll see for the third quarter. So at 3/4 time, it's Ashburton 2-2-14. They're leading Q Comets 1-1-7, who added the one behind in that quarter to the one behind from Ashburton. As we turn for home, it's the Ashburton Comets by 7 points. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for the final quarter of play in this under-15 girls clash between Ashburton and Kew Comets on what is Mother's Day here at Ford Park today.
I love coaching, but it's not always easy.
Sometimes I make mistakes. But remember, I am just trying my best. Sometimes people shout at you from the sidelines. It can be hurtful and embarrassing.
I coach to have fun, not to be abused. The coach should always treat their players with fairness and respect, and they deserve the same from you.
Coaches are vital to our clubs, and we should be grateful for the time and effort they put in.
Let's show some respect and let the coach coach.
I love coaching.
I love coaching, so let's keep it that way.
Abide by the laws of the game.
Support all players.
Not just your own child.
Abuse in any form is not tolerated.
Support all efforts to remove it.
Everyone is different.
We want everyone involved and valued.
Footy is fun.
We play for the love of it and to make friends.
Development of players, teams and clubs is prioritised before the outcome. Respect every participant. Let the coaches coach, umpires umpire and players play.
Language matters.
Be positive, supportive, and encourage us.
Our safety is your priority.
The current footy landscape requires more from coaches than ever before. With so much going on, it can be difficult to keep up. That's why the Rookie Me team has developed RM Coach, the AFL accredited coaching platform to help coaches stay organised, educated and on top of their game. Check out coach.rookieme.com. RM Coach, evolve the game.
Hi, Luke Beveridge here. Coaching has its rewards, but it also has its challenges. So thank you for taking on this important role. To assist the coaching community further, we're excited to introduce you to Rookie Me, the official coaching technology partner of the AFL. The Rookie Me team have developed RM Coach, an innovative online coaching platform for AFL accredited coaching. RM Coach hosts an extensive library of drills, coaching tools and educational information in line with AFL curriculum. This season, take your coaching to the next level. RM Coach, evolve the game.
I love coaching.
And we are back here at Ford Park at three-quarter time between Ashburton and the Kew Comets, and it's Ashburton with a handy little lead at the moment of 7 points. Might make it a little bit hard for Kew Comets. You've got to get 2 goals just to get back in front of the contest. Be interesting to see how they go about it in the last. So as we look on the outer side of the ground at the moment, we just see the Teams getting their final instructions on how they're going to approach this final quarter of football here from Ford Park, where it's just coming along quite nicely for the team from Ashburton at the moment, with a lot of good players being getting their hands on the football all over the ground as Bernie just zooms in on the Ashburton side over there. Very relaxed over there. Some of them are sitting down like they're in a classroom in English or something like that, learning a few things. A very relaxed bench over there at the moment, isn't it? Whereas over on the other side of things in the huddle, we see the Q Comets side all huddled in, getting their final bits of advice there from Coach Marcus Marshall. Matt Godfrey and co over there from Q Comets. So 17.5 minutes left in this round 4 clash. Second game of 4 games here today from Ford Park. And Ashburton have, or I should say, Q Comets have broken from their huddles. And the next game we have after this is in the under-16s girls division, round 4 there as well. And that's between Banyule and Ivanhoe. Look forward to that one in the under-16s. And then we got a youth boys clash at 3 o'clock to wrap up the afternoon on Mother's Day here. Players just making themselves, or putting themselves into their posies now for this final quarter of play to get underway. Umpire looks around to make sure everything's okay. Underway in the last quarter here. A little bit of confusion just to get things underway for the last. Been a funny morning so far, you could say, as Ashburton go forward. Opportunity there for Ronke to get to the football, and she does. Goes through a little bit of an extended run. Dribbles the ball to the pocket, and it's been rushed over by Astana through for a behind. First score of the last quarter going the way of Ashburton. That's now 2-3 to 1-5. Rajovic got the handball out. And in the direction of Wittenbury. And it's a ball up. O'Callaghan out of the ruck, down to ground. Here's Marshall. Bit slow to get to her feet there, Marshall, after she disposed of the football. Kenny inside forward 50. Marshall still slow to get to her feet. Meanwhile, the ball's up at the top of the square. Good little handball out the end by... Sorry, that was lost me way there for a second. That was nicely handballed out there by Kyriakis before she could get in trouble. Menegola handballs over the top, went in the direction of Phillips. Phillips had to go back the second time and get it. She did in the end. Flying shot on goal by Ronke as it crossed the face and through from behind. Two 4 plays 1-1, sorry. And this is Wittenbury. And she's kicked it to Calnan, who's been good in the ruck today. Been able to get a bit of the football. And it's been cut off by O'Callaghan, or O'Callaghan I should say. Ball inside forward 50, comes to ground. Phillips there originally for Ashburton, couldn't quite do it. Umpire's found a free for a high. Yes, he has. Free kick to Ronke again, who's had a bit of it early in this last quarter. She kicks it to the top of the square. Went past a couple of sets of outstretched hands. The umpire will call for a ball up. You won't mess around. O'Callaghan got the hit out of the ruck, went straight down to Drajovic. Didn't go far enough. Here's Ronke again. She snaps for home and pops it through. Good goal there from Sophia Ronke. And it puts a bit of pressure now on Kew to fight back as they extend their margin out nicely to 3-5-23 to 1-1-7. Approaching a few minutes gone by here in this final quarter. Calnan out the ruck there that time. Ashburton looked to clear again. Menegola went to try and lay a tackle, but getting a handball free there that time was Mauricio. This is Lanigan. She's had a bounce. She's had two. She'll kick the ball inside forward 50. It was a nice little idea. Kenny couldn't hold the mark for Ashburton. Now the ball goes forward. Chance for Kew Comets here if they're good enough to add one to the board. On the ground is Donnell trying to get the footy, but couldn't quite do so. A couple of smaller players this time in the ruck for both sides, so it's been shared around a little bit. Hit out of the ruck there that time. Voller, she had a go. Umpires found a free for a hold. And this is Perry. Perry to the pocket. Intended target was Marshall. Oh, sorry, I should say the intended target there was Mauricio, but she just couldn't quite get there in time, and the ball went over her head. Marshall could have gathered, but couldn't, and went over and out. Ball back in the pocket. Over the football, Wittenbury. Had a bit of a fresh air kick there. Marshall goes forward. Few they're over the football, not really able to control the football. Phillips goes forward. Sitting underneath the Astana, dropped the mark that maybe she should have taken, but she's still there to apply some pressure and does nicely to wrap up a tackle. That time on Teo. Good ruck movement for both sides there. Wittenbury goes forward. Ronchi also in there. Quick handball from McIntyre. Came a little bit undone. Wittenbury to Valentina Derbrigosian. She kicks to the middle. Dribbles past a couple. Marshall. Handball back towards the middle of the ground. Couldn't quite find a target. And Durkin's taken to the ground. Mercerio out of the ruck there that time, down to the Letitia Derbrigosian. Yeah, it's a real bit of a slugfest to try and clear the football at the moment. Phillips gets it free. Here goes McIntosh. McIntosh kicks the ball forward. Just went past the outstretched hands of Johnson, but they still go inside forward 50 here. Oh, they got a chance here if the ball can sit. Didn't quite do so. Well done there by Claudia Calnan. to get the football out of defence before they could put themselves in a bit of trouble. Arnott in there over the top. Umpire circling, calls for it, ball up. Ball out of the ruck. Menegola tried to spin herself into the football, couldn't quite do so in the end. Phillips. Back towards the attacking 50. Bit of soccer being played here. Numbers with the Redbacks, maybe being held without it was Ellett. Doesn't matter. O'Callaghan pops through a goal. And due award for her. She's been magnificent in the ruck today and all around the ground. And that now takes Ashburton to a very handy lead of 4-4-28 to 1-1-7 with 9.5 minutes to go in the final quarter. So Bowen in the ruck that time for Q Comets, got it down but didn't go far enough. Another ball up. Ball up out of the ruck onto the ground. Goes in the direction of Lanigan, who's shoved around a little bit to try and get the football. She handballs free to Valentina Derbrigosian. It's locked in again for another ball up. Bowen out of the ruck. Couple of players running towards the boundary line here. Ball stayed in the field of play momentarily and it's gone over and out for a throw in. Should say it's a free kick. Short ball back towards the middle. Opportunity here that time for Lanigan. She got it again and she's kicked it out in the full. Free kick to McIntosh. Smothered off the boot. Nicely done. McIntosh goes the second time. Gets the football. Kicks it down the line. Goes to Ellett. Ellett kicks the ball towards the forward 50, but it's going to dribble and dribble over and out for a throw in. Ball in, cleared both in the ruck. Menegola sends one towards home. It's bouncing and tumbling. O'Callaghan, the first one there, tried to pick up the football. Puts a bit of pressure on Calnan, who was over the top of the football. Now O'Callaghan's got the football. She tried to just do a little tap forward. It was smart. Snap from Ellett. Hit the post. 4-5-29 plays 1-1-7. Arnott. Opposite play on, has taken two bounces. Sees O'Callaghan come towards her, so she kicks it away. And the mark has been taken by McIntosh. McIntosh inside forward 50. Can they get a mark here? Went through the hands of Ellett. Ball comes to ground. Phillips sends one towards goal. And it's been called a goal. So the first goal of the afternoon for Molly Phillips for her work rate. She deserves that as well. And the margin extends once again. This time Ashburton 5-5-35. Q Comets 1-1-7. 6 minutes to go, final quarter here from Ford Park. Ball up again, Calnan out the ruck there that time, so she's been good in the second half in the ruck for the Q Comets. Phillips got a little kick forward, didn't get enough purchase on it. And it's a ball up. Movement in the ruck there from both sides. Miracio got it down. Marshall inside 50, good mark. This is Ronke. Ronke looked to go. She found Johnson, who got it on the bounce. Spun herself in all sorts of trouble, and a great tackle there by Claudia Calnan. And she'll get the free kick as we enter the last 5 minutes of play here in the fourth. Kick goes out very wide. Bounce was kind for McIntosh, but see, she put herself in an awful lot of trouble. And that's a great tackle there by Lanigan. Lanigan sends one high and long down the line. Went in the direction of Perry, but she couldn't quite keep the footy alive, and it's gone over and out again on the outer side for a throw-in. Ball back into play. Menegola's going to be the first one to this. She got a little soccer in. She'll go a second time to try and pick it up. Maybe held without it, and is so. So this is Gabrielle Menegola. She tried to go long. Bounce was unkind for O'Callaghan, but she has to go in from the side and perhaps go again, but nothing happening there, and the umpire will call for it. Ball up and out of the ruck. Valentina Derbrigosian was the first one to try and get hands on the football, spinning and getting herself into a little bit of trouble there that time. Perhaps was Arnott, but the umpire didn't see it as holding the ball, and Menegola applied the pressure onto her. Ball up out of the ruck. Menegola kick smothered off the boot there that time by Perry. Ball goes forward. Perry will get a handball free. Went in the direction of Valentina Derbrigosian. Kick goes forward. Opportunity here for Lanigan if she's got enough. Bit of pressure arriving from Voller and Kenny as well. Holding the ball is the decision. This is Ronke. Ronke sits it up high, through the hands. Phillips, open goal. Oh, she's upset with herself. She's missed. 5-6-36 plays 1-1-7. So two bounces out of fullback for Q. Ball's come undone. O'Callaghan goes inboard, went in the direction of Voller. Menengola got the handball in time before the pressure from Perry was too much. Conan with the football taken to ground. And a ball up once again. So the ball hovering around the back line for the Q Comets. They got to be careful to get it out. McIntyre's over the top of the football. She's set upon by two Redbacks, Johnson being one of them. And it's a ball up. We're inside the last 2 minutes of play here in this game. Phillips touched off the boot. Ball goes towards goal. McIntyre in over the top of the football. Attacked on it and, well, pretty much dived on it, did Dragovic, but the umpire gave her the benefit of the doubt there, and he'll ball it up. O'Callaghan out of the ruck. Phillips perhaps threw it. Umpire didn't see it that way. Opportunity for Marshall, and Marshall's kicked it behind. This will be a good little bit of percentage here for Ashburton. 5-7-37 plays 1-1-7. 1 minute to go in the final quarter. And this will be Arnott to bring it out to fullback. She plays on, takes a bounce straight away, kicks the ball very high. Bounces between about three of them, and thought that did go over, and now it does before Phillips could get possession of the football inside the last minute. 40 seconds to go. Ball up out of the ruck. Bowen that time got the ruck tap forward. And that's hugging the boundary line once again and over and out. So one of the last pieces of play in this game, we're about to see the ball back in, clears the pack. Q clear, nicely done by Perry. She hasn't stopped all day. And the siren is about to go, and there it is. A good win for the Redbacks. They walk away 5-7-37 to 1-1-7 victors against Q Comets. Goal kickers for Ashburton, 1 to Phillips, 2 to Ronke, 1 to O'Callaghan and 1 to Voller. As for Q Comets, the 1 goal came from Zara Lanigan, who kicked a really good goal in the first quarter of play there. So, without messing around, a good quality victory once again to Ashburton. We move on from the grading games, and we're into the real stuff now. After 4 weeks, they're going along quite nicely after that good win today. Once again, it was Ashburton by 30 points, and for Bernie, who's done a great job on the camera, well done to him once again. And for myself, Liam Vertigan, we hope you enjoyed the coverage of this under-15s game. We've got Ivanhoe and Fitzroy next in the under-16 girls contest. What we'll do is we'll take our break and we'll see you at 1 o'clock for that game. Thank you very much for watching.